get hit by the pieces of paper, okay? 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
First, we are going to look into how students can earn some extra cash this semester with special relief funding.
Next, we will see how students are rocking Random Acts of Kindness Week and how everyone on campus is getting involved.
Later, we will take a look into the concert that honored the prom queen of soul. Your Take 30 News starts right now.
Show open. Ready, camera 2. Take.
Welcome to Take 30 News. I'm Molly McGuire.
And I'm Garner Montgomery.
Take.
If you are a student at Mississippi State University, you may have received COVID relief funding. Our Ross McLeod has more details on how students can receive these funds.
Students at Mississippi State University are now able to apply for the American Rescue Plan Act. These funds are meant to help students get through the rough times throughout the pandemic, whether that is paying for rent or filling up their gas tanks.
I'm going to use it on everyday living expenses like gas, food, rent, things like that.
The payments range from $1,200 to $250. These amounts are based on the student's financial need if they completed the FAFSA and their enrollment status.
I think for those who maybe are still, seeing some deficits in their funds just from COVID stuff anyway, those funds will probably help them make that up.
If you have not yet applied to receive these funds, it is not too late to do so. February 22nd is the due date. All you have to do is go to your My State page and you go to your student banner.
It was very easy. You just had to go in there and press a button. If you need the aid, they'll sort all that out.
Yeah, I completed it last semester, and then of course they say it rolls over. So it took me I don't even remember doing it, if that tells you how easy it was.
There are more than 23,000 students enrolled at MSU, and only 15,000 took advantage of these funds. Students are encouraged to sign up before February 22nd. For Take 30 News, I'm Ross McLeod.
For more information, check out the Mississippi State Financial Aid Office website.
Take cam 3.
2 years later, and things may start feeling a little bit more like normal on campus. Our Madison Haley has more on the recent mask mandate lift.
It has always been the goal of Mississippi State to return to normal operations as soon as practical and possible, and most of all safe.
MSU Chief Communications Officer Sid Salter ensures the university has carefully monitored COVID-19 and enforced mandates accordingly. Although rules for masks have been continually changing as more information is released from the CDC, MSU is proud to set a new rule that will hopefully allow students to enjoy their college experience more.
And one thing that's become clear, through COVID, through the Delta variant, through the Omicron variant, is that there's not going to be universal agreement about these issues. Whatever decision the university makes, there are going to be some who agree with it and support it. There are going to be some who disagree with it and are less supportive.
MSU student Lindsay Romine expressed her opinion on the updated mandate.
I like the fact that it was lifted in buildings. However, I don't see the point in wearing them in a classroom because we all talk outside of the classroom, and that's where we communicate.
After 2 long years of being masked up, Mississippi State is no longer requiring masks in spaces like this, but they are still requiring masks in instructional spaces like this.
I like how they've been taking things and reevaluating them every week, so props to Mississippi State.
The COVID task force will continue to manage data and make decisions with students' best interest in mind. This is Madison Haley with Take 30 News. For the most up-to-date information, you can visit msstate.edu/COVID-19.
Ready, clip 1.
On October 6th,
Construction of Bulldog Way is quickly coming to an end. Ethan Eargle went on site to find out more.
On October 6, 2020, Mississippi State University broke ground on the construction of Bulldog Way, a 2-mile road along the eastern side of campus that provides a quicker route from the north to south sides. While the entirety of the road is not quite complete, the main drive connecting campus trails and the social to Lee Boulevard is set to open for use within the next few days.
Don't quote me on this, but the plan right now is I'm hoping by Monday to actually have traffic on this right here. And so once I get traffic on this right here, then we'll be able to work in phase 2 and phase 3 at the same time. And so the contract deadline, I have to have it all completely done by July 30th.
With the grand opening of Bulldog Way on the horizon, local delivery drivers such as MSU's own Brett Briand are looking forward to a much more convenient way to a delivery hotspot.
Well, being that I work in food delivery, it'll just be a lot easier for me to be able to get from Mississippi State campus, which is a very high volume area for my deliveries, and to be able to get to campus trails and like the social. Just make it a lot easier when I have multiple orders at a time. I don't have to go all the way around Blackjack Road and go over the really kind of rough areas I have to ride on. A lot less wear and tear on my car.
Along with the benefits the road creates regarding time of travel and accessibility, the university stated that the main intention is to improve traffic congestion in and around the university. With Take 30 News, I'm Ethan Eargle.
Look out for Bulldog Way to be open by early next week.
Ready, camera 3. Take camera 3.
Democracy is in the air. Earlier this week, students gathered to hear Student Association executive candidates relay why they should have the students' body vote in the nearing election. Our Hope Lee has the story.
Tuesday in the Culver Student Union, candidates for student body treasurer, secretary, vice president, and president came together to share their visions and plans for the university at the Executive Council debate.
We love this university and what it means to all of us.
The debate is an important part in the election process because of the many students who don't know enough about the people running.
Many students who aren't SA don't really know the candidates because it's usually people from the SA body who run, and for people who don't really know these people, coming to the debate and learning about their platforms and just learning about their personality and who they are really helps them decide who they should vote for.
For each position, the debate included opening statements, moderator questions, audience questions, and closing statements. Candidates took this time to expand on their platform points for audience members.
Prior to the debate, students had the opportunity to submit questions to be answered during the audience portion via Instagram.
So I can tell you that in my 3 years doing this, I've learned a lot. Freshman year, we quite literally had people texting the questions to my phone number, and then while I was on stage in front of everyone, I was flipping through my phone, trying to find what questions went to who, and which I should ask. It was a really chaotic process. So this year I decided one far more effective method would be to just simply use the SA Instagram. It was a far more efficient process, and I think it just made the process go so much more smoothly, and I'll definitely continue doing that in the future.
The debate was live streamed on Instagram Live and posted to the MSU Student Association Facebook page where anyone can rewatch it. For Take 30 News, I'm Hope Lee.
Camera 3.
Election Day is this upcoming Tuesday from 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. Don't forget to register your vote on Cowbell Connect.
Are you ready? We'll show you how to be prepared coming up next.
What if you could be part of one of the top engineering schools in the nation without ever leaving the coast? Well, now you can. Mississippi State's collaboration with Mississippi Gulf Coast Community College allows you to earn core credits while pursuing a 4-year degree in mechanical or electrical engineering, all in the same location. And with classes taught by MSU professors, the world-renowned education you couldn't find anywhere else is now in your own backyard. To learn more about this great opportunity, visit us online.
Welcome back to Take 30 News. Are you ready to cast your ballot? Let's look into student elections.
Mississippi State University
MSU students will
This is a great opportunity.
Students will have a chance to vote for a representative to help improve life on campus as student government elections are coming up. Ty Lancaster has more.
Mississippi State University is holding student government elections. This is a great opportunity for students to put their best foot forward and help the SGA organization make student life better for their peers.
So I think it's important for students to get involved because
All the time we hear students talking about what needs to be improved on campus, what they want to see better, what they want to see different, and how they always feel so disconnected from our student government. But elections are the perfect time for you to have a say in who you want representing you. You can go out and talk to your representatives like face to face, and you can have your input made known. And in the future, I hope to see, just everything students want, on campus to improve. What we do is we really listen to the things that the students are saying, and we take those back to administration, and we work on getting those things done.
But the first step for these candidates trying to make a difference in student government is to get elected, and it's important for them to know exactly what students are looking for in an SGA officer.
I would basically just want somebody that's like a good leader, maybe a hard worker, definitely a good person. I feel like the biggest key for anybody is just kind of getting out there, like making sure that people know who you are and like what you're running for. As long as like they really know about you, then that's going to be the best thing you can do for yourself.
With Take 30 News, I'm Tyler Lancaster.
For students interested in voting, the elections are being held Tuesday, February 22nd. Votes can be cast on Cowbell Connect from 5 a.m. to 7 p.m.
This week is Kindness Week, so what better way to show some love than with Kindness Rocks? Molly McGuire takes us on campus to see what's rockin'.
So I think it's really important to have kindness on campus because you never know what people are going through, and just something small like a kindness rock might really brighten somebody's day in ways that you wouldn't expect it.
The Health Promotion and Wellness Group at MSU has been on the drill field all week for Kindness Week. On Wednesday, they promoted Kindness Rocks, which students could color or paint.
Partnered with our Healthy Minds, which are a student group underneath Health Promotion, and our Healthy Dogs, which are a student group underneath Health Promotion. And actually, they both collab together, the organizations, to come up with the idea to do Kindness Rock, to be a way to show kindness and just have fun with it.
The Health Promotion and Wellness team is going to be hiding these rocks around campus, so students, keep your eyes peeled.
Kindness plays a portion in your physical and like your social well-being. So just by telling someone have a great day, you never know how far that will go. So it's very important to just reach out to the student body in any way we can to be that extra encouragement and to show them that Mississippi State is their home away from home.
Some students have already heard of Kindness Rocks and even make them in their own hometowns.
We have this back home and I love it there, and it's really nice having a piece of home to bring back to campus. It makes it feel almost comforting. I think it's a really good thing to have here.
Students who are struggling with stress and their mental health can visit the Student Counseling Center on campus or online. For Take 30 News, I'm Molly McGuire.
To stay up to date with the MSU Health Promotion and Wellness Group, you can follow them on Instagram at MSUHPW.
Mississippi State promotes Kindness Week every year to promote Random Acts of Kindness Day, a day that serves as a celebration of the art of unpredictable affection.
Take clip 1.
That sharing random acts of kindness can be beneficial not only to whomever is receiving the kindness, but also the giver. Random acts of kindness can give you energy and make you happier, effects that can lead to a longer, healthier life. Regardless of what day it is, there are many ways RAK can be incorporated into your day-to-day life.
Let's go ahead and go to Cam. Grace, we're gonna go to camera 1. Nice. I need you to set up a 3-shot for camera 1.
Go ahead and
set up a 3-shot for camera 1, please.
Okay.
Tell her thank you. We'll be back with weather.
Performance at the highest level is the objective of every athlete. But what can athletes accomplish if they understood and responded to everything their bodies are telling them? Mississippi State University's Athlete Engineering program is designing and deploying groundbreaking advanced wearable technology that creatively collects millions of data points for researchers to analyze, predict performance, and improve body mechanics. Researchers in engineering, kinesiology, sociology, textiles, and more disciplines are working together to test and design new technology that leads to winning results. In addition to helping athletes reach their highest potential, this collaborative program is reducing injuries and protecting the health of competitors now and far into the future. Mississippi State University. Farming can be a tough way to make a living. Weather, pricing pressures, and unpredictable swings in demand can take a toll, not only on farmers' finances, but on their mental health, as well as that of family members and farm workers. That's why Mississippi State University is spearheading a program to train extension agents to detect the signs of depression, substance abuse, and other stress-related challenges. Everyone has a bad day, of course, but this holistic view of a farmer's circumstances enables MSU representatives to recognize the difference between routine struggles and deeper, more serious issues. It may be a tough conversation, but the sooner it gets started, the sooner farmers can get help to better manage stress and continue the important work of growing the products our world needs. Caring for farms and farmers. Mississippi State University.
All right, the weather has been all over the place lately, so Grace is here to tell us more on what's happening.
Yeah, that's exactly right, Garner. So we really have been all over the place. I mean, we're talking temperatures in the 70s to temperatures in the 60s. We're looking at some possible rain as we head into next week. We've really got stuff all over the place. So if we go ahead and take it to the weather wall, I'm going to walk you through all of that. Now, what we're seeing on the screen right here, now these are our temperature changes in the last 24 hours. So where we were was we saw these temperatures a lot warmer than we are right now. We're looking at about a 20-degree difference there. Our temperatures right now in the mid and upper 40s across the middle part of the state. A little bit closer to home, sunny Starkville. Look at that beautiful sky right there. Temperatures in the mid-40s. Not feeling too much different than that. Humidity for us, not bad at all. Now I want to bring your attention to this. Overnight tonight, we're looking at an overnight low in the low 20s. And what that means is when dew accumulates in the morning, we could have a frost there. So make sure you leave some extra time in the morning to scrape off your car to let it warm up on your commute, because we could have a frost in the morning. Now, the information I know you've all been wanting. I've been wanting it too. I don't blame you. What are we looking at for game days? Bulldog opening weekend. Well, conditions are going to be pretty nice. As we head into Saturday at about 1 p.m., when you're heading to Duty Noble, temperatures will be in the upper 50s. Heading into about second or third inning, we're looking at 3 p.m., temperatures in the low 60s. And then by the time we get to 5 p.m., we're looking at those temperatures again in the upper 50s. So it should be moderate. We're not looking at too much as far as wind, so it should be a great day for the dogs to be in Duty Noble. Now we do have a cold front moving through the region. This is going to bring a little bit of rain with it. What happens when that cold front moves through is it's going to bring some precipitation, which means that on our Monday and on our Tuesday specifically, we're going to see plenty of rain. So your 7-day forecast looks like this. We talked about Friday, the dogs back in Davis Wade. Those high temperatures in the low 40s, awfully chilly for us. Now look at these overnight lows as we head into this weekend. Saturday and Sunday, we're looking at 28 and 34 degrees for those lows. If you have outdoor pets and plants, I definitely want you to bring them in because it's just too cold for them to be outside. The good news, our high temperatures this weekend in the 60s. A little bit of variability there, but hey, we'll take it. At least it's warm. As we head into the start of the work week, what we're seeing is those temperatures rise, but we also introduce the chance for rain. So as we head into Monday and Tuesday, I want to make sure that you look at that. Make sure you bring your umbrella with you wherever you go. And as we head through the rest of the week, that rain does continue, but the good news is those temperatures will be mild. Back to you guys in the studio. When we come back, we're going to take a look at how the dogs are doing in sports. I know you want to know that.
Meeting the challenges of a changing world. It's a responsibility we take seriously at Mississippi State University. Today, our outstanding faculty are on the job with a passion that places them among the best in the business. We're launching new classroom models, investing in world-changing research, and providing a college experience that's second to none. Though things may look different, our sights have never been higher.
Welcome back to TAKE30.
To be or not to be? That is the question that echoes the walls of the theater department at Mississippi State University. Nurturing the voice and movement of a new generation of dynamic storytellers. An inclusive program welcoming all to a broad course of study in directing, stagecraft, playwriting, and acting. Discover your passion in performance and production with MSU Theater.
Print. It opens the doors to the world of communication. It's where a student can be anything. It teaches teamwork, diligence, loyalty, and responsibility. At Mississippi State, we are dedicated to further the field of journalism. We make sure to tell the story no matter how challenging. We incorporate all aspects to help you grow as a student and as a person. So, what are you waiting for?
Welcome back to Take 30 News. We've got some exciting things happening in MSU athletics this week. Mississippi State falls to number 11 LSU on Thursday 71-59 in a back-and-forth affair despite trailing for over 25 minutes of the game. MSU never stopped fighting and was resilient each time the Tigers tried to take control of the game. Unfortunately, the Bulldogs didn't manage to put the ball in the hoop in fourth quarter, scoring just 3 points in the final 6 minutes. Although the Bulldogs couldn't pull through, it is no surprise that Anastasia Hayes finished as the leading scorer with 17 points, 4 rebounds, and 5 assists, and went a perfect 2 for 2 from the free throw line. Jerkayla Jordan scored in double digits for the 19th time this season, with 12 points, 7 rebounds, 4 steals, and a block. This is her 7th game with 3 or more steals. Maya Taylor had her 3rd consecutive game with consecutive double-digit points, scoring 11 and a season high of 3 made 3-point shots. She also had 3 rebounds, 3 assists, and a pair of steals. The Bulldogs will play again on February 20th at Missouri on the SEC Network. And the champs are back. It's that time of year again. MSU baseball returns to Purdue today for a 3-series game against Long Beach State. Saturday's first pitch is set for 2 p.m., while Sunday's game kicks off at 1 p.m. Fans will be able to stream each game on SEC Network and the Mississippi State Sports Network. The Bulldogs have a lot to live up to this season, coming off their big World Series win over Vanderbilt last summer. This was the first time in MSU's history baseball team ever took home this title. For the full baseball schedule, you can check out www.hailstate.com. On Wednesday night, the Mississippi State University men's basketball team took on the 25th ranked Alabama Crimson Tide at Coleman Coliseum. After being down 30-34 at the half, the Bulldogs rallied behind Iverson Molinar's 22-point, 4-assist effort to take the lead late in the second half. With 8 minutes to go in the game, Alabama's head coach Nate Oates got ejected after receiving his 2nd technical foul of the game. However, the coachless Tide, inspired by Javon Quinterly's 21 points, came back from being down 7 late to roll past the Dogs 80-75. It is the Bulldogs' 4th consecutive loss as they look to get back in the win column tonight at home against Missouri.
All right, ready, camera 2, take camera 2.
Ever wanted a night at the museum experience? More details coming up next.
As concern grows over the declining health of the world's oceans, veterinary students at Mississippi State are learning how to rescue and rehabilitate vulnerable marine animals. Through a unique partnership between the College of Veterinary Medicine and the Institute of Marine Mammal Studies in Gulfport, Mississippi, students are experiencing the chance of a lifetime. Real-time research of this fragile ecosystem prepares students for a future in providing care for sick and stranded dolphins, turtles, sea lions, and other marine species. At the same time, MSU's advanced diagnostic technology is helping innovate for solutions while improving treatment and outcomes. Not only are the waters of the Gulf Coast opening new worlds of discovery for Mississippi State veterinary students, they are much safer now, thanks to this game-changing partnership that's improving life for literally hundreds of aquatic animals.
Tomorrow, MSU will be hosting the annual Science Night at the Museums in an attempt to show the younger community the wonders of science.
Mississippi State is about to hold their Science Night at the Museum this Saturday on February 19th at Hilburn Hall and the Cobb Institute from 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. This event is open to all ages and features a wide variety of exhibits, demonstrations, and activities for all groups.
This event is intended to help promote the wonders of science and to show younger people what really goes on beyond the world. Here's what the curator of the museum has to say about Science Night at the Museums.
Well, I really believe that in order for more people to become involved in science, we need to reach out to a young community and get them really excited about the kinds of things we do in the scientific community. So I'm looking at bringing in the entire community, kids from around the community, as well as people here at the university, to really give them a spark of interest and to get them to feel that thrill of discovery that happens when you're doing science.
You will also discover that there will be a food drive and a raffle during the event held by local businesses. This is Jesse Calandra from Take30 News.
For more information, check the events section on the MSU website.
Belinda David graces the stage at Mississippi State University to channel her inner Whitney Houston. Vez Dilworth attended the event and has all the details.
Very interactive. It was really nice. It was really fun being able to go to a concert that showcased somebody that I wasn't born when they were really big, and it was really fun.
The Lyceum hosted a free concert for both MSU students and the public.
Belinda Davids is a South African songstress. So she has some, I believe it's pronounced Risa, chart-topping songs within South Africa. And she's herself toured around the world, singing, competing in shows, things of that nature. And she's been traveling with this show for quite a while. A tribute to Whitney Houston, the greatest love of all show that we're putting on.
The Lyceum organization has plenty of fundraisers this semester on campus, like this event, the Whitney Houston concert. All proceeds are going towards the Lebanon Children's Hospital.
Whitney Houston is one of those artists that is so legendary and iconic that we felt that she was able to bring together all aspects of our community here in Starkville.
Visit Mississippi State Lyceum Series to find out when and where their next event will take place. I'm Vez Dilworth with Take30 News.
Wrap it up. All right. Thank you.
Make sure to keep up with your Take30 News by following us on social media.
Thank you for joining us today. Be sure to tune in again next week at the same time. Until then, good night, Starkville.